Okay, this is Atari Hotel here again. It's been a while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd show one of the newest additions to my collection of 70s and 80s gizmos and gadgets and stuff I like to collect. And as you can tell, this is an old Cobra CB radio, CAM 89. I picked her up about 2 weeks ago at the Goodwill for $20. And as you can see, she's in really good cosmetic shape here. We even got the original Cobra stock mic, which I love these old microphones. They're my favorite, and I'm shooting this on top of my on top of my shortwave radio in the corner because I just don't want to show my desk. It's too much of a mess. So I figured it would look better sitting here on set up on a temporary setup. And on top of it is an old Radio Shack Micronta 3-way meter that I bought at a flea market a few weeks before for a whole $5. It's the exact same style that I had as a kid. Tip it up there a little bit, and it's $5. Works perfectly. I've tested it out. So let's see the old Cobra power up here. Now, when I got it, I got the squelch turned up, so we're not going to get blasted by the sound right now. When I bought it, it needed a little bit of cleaning. The display lights were out, so it was completely dark. They've been replaced with white LEDs that I used to sell on eBay for model trains, but I've replaced. They're all replaced now. And we'll open the squelch up. Not much to hear. It's a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I can normally hear truckers on here. I'm close enough to the highway and some of the busy areas of the city to hear it. But it's a Sunday afternoon, so, and a holiday weekend at that. So it's pretty much quiet. Now the radio still has a few issues. Most noticeably, there's a lot of the knobs were dirt. Well, the radio was cosmetically good, but a lot of the knobs were not making good contact. I blasted a lot of them with contact cleaner, and most of them came back. The tuning dial still misses out on a few channels. We'll open the squelch up so you can hear. So there's channel 21. And you hear if you wiggle it. See, 15's out, 14. 13, you wiggle it. There's channel 9, but like I said, it needs a little more. I need to take it apart one more time, put it back on 19. Turn the squelch up. And it needs another couple blasts of contact cleaner to get that control really working good. But it's only a 23 channel bass, no sideband. But I'm actually thinking of using it as my main CB now because I just like the old Cobras so much. And the bass I have set up right now is a Citizen SSBM6, which is the model I used to have as a teenager. And I like that radio a lot. It's a sidebander, but the sideband screwed up on it. So I'm thinking about just putting. And since the only thing I really listen to is the truck drivers and that, I'm thinking just the 23 channel bass will do fine for me. And these are great. You know, any of the old Cobras. This is actually a crystal controlled radio. It's not. So it's all crystal tuned inside there. And I said I'm really happy with it for $20. You know, I need a little cleaning up, a little noise there, but other than that, as you can see, I don't know if I can zoom in without screwing up my focus too much. But let's try it. Okay, it's about as tight as the zoom goes on this camera. It's in beautiful shape. I had a couple little spots I had to scrub off. Had some gum or something stuck on the right about there, and I actually had to scrub that off. Let's key her up and see. I don't know if the meter will. Let's try zooming in and see if you can see on the meters the power output or not. I don't know if it'll show up. So she's putting out about 3.5 watts. So that's pretty good for an old radio. She probably could. Maybe she needs a little tune up, maybe a little couple capacitors, but I'm not going to worry about it. And just put it over on another channel, so if there is somebody listening to 19, I'm not going to drive anybody crazy. Audio. So the modulation is going out fine. And let's just for the heck of it, let's just try for a radio check on 19. Can't hurt. There's nobody there. Break 19 for a radio check. How about it? Break 19, radio check. Okay, I kind of figured it was a long shot on the radio check today, but what the heck. I like this old radio. But yeah, she's going to end it. Once I get that tuner cleaned up a little bit better, I think I'm going to put her in as my main radio and move the Citizen over onto the shelf. And who knows? I'll do some videos on some of my other radios too. I've got a few different bases and a couple mobiles, and see what happens. Like I said, if you're lucky enough to pick one up cheap like I did, grab it, because for $20, the microphone is worth $20 on these old radios. If you ask me, that's a real Cobra microphone, and I would have bought it just for the microphone, honestly, because I didn't even know if it would work when I bought it, because there was no way of testing it at the Goodwill. So there you go, my Cobra CAM 89. It was built in 1973, and this is Atari Hotel signing off. Catch you next time.